Welcome to my first face-to-face interview explaining why the things I've been doing concerning food, health, and biohacking. It's been a fun journey. I'm about a year into it. And I guess one of the questions a lot of my friends ask me is like, what do I eat? You know, exercise, sleep, sunlight is not actually all of it. What you consume is extremely important to me. After all the research I've done for the past, 8-9 months, these are things that works for me and maybe it'll work for you. I hope. I'm truly addicted to Coca-Cola, or was. Not anymore, especially with Asian dishes, something salty and spicy. It's always so good to have a nice cold Coke. And eventually I've gotten away from that, thank goodness. That really helped a lot. I'm telling you kids, do not drink soda. So much sugar, so much sugar. So there's a handful of companies out there. This one is Better Goods. There's so many more. This one's that works for me. Super affordable. It's like $4 for 8-pack. It's crisp. Yes, it's not as sweet, of course, but it's 0 calories. There's nothing in here that can be harmful for you. And it does alleviate a little bit of the craving for soda. This one is coconut lime, is orange mango. What I've noticed that, out of all the companies that make some, the orange and the limes and the lemon flavors usually taste the best. When those other flavors, they're pretty good, but I prefer the orange and lime. When it comes to consuming drinking, in the mornings, warm with organic apple cider. It has to be organic. I think only a teaspoon of these goes a really long way. It super helps you kind of wake up, and apparently it's extremely good for your liver. So somebody like myself who drinks on a regular basis with friends, social parties, whatnot, doing this 2-3 times a week, super good for you, super good. I just learned this a couple days ago. Organic stevia with extract blend is okay. Usually you want to steer away from the fake sugars. Maltodextrin, I believe, is the chemical, man-made chemical that was made in sweeteners. Again, please do your own research. There is, but it is very strong. And if you have that craving for sugar, this will get you by. My understanding is that this is the same family as ragweed. So if you're allergic to ragweed, which is usually in the fall, your eyes itch, your throat clams up in the fall, probably don't want to consume this. I just learned about this a few days ago. I added it to coffee once. There's a few dishes that I make that require sugar. So I put this in there instead of real sugar. And it does the job. It's a little bit, doesn't have the explosion of sugar that you want, but it is really sweet though. So give it a shot. Organic coconut oil. You can do your research again, but there's a handful of very intelligent people. Andrew Huberman, Gary Brecka. There's an Australian lady, Barbara O'Neill, who will tell you that there's only like 4 or 5 oils that you should actually use, this being one of them. Extra virgin olive oil, grass-fed, beef tallow, and so forth. You have to do your own research, but there are just oils that we cook with our food in mass quantities, especially in fast food, sorry. It's not good for you for whatever reasons. I know the reasons, it's monetary. It's a lot cheaper to make, we cannot break it down. There are studies that shows that eating fried food with the wrong oil is more harmful than smoking a cigarette. Look that up. This is really fun. These raw whole cashews. I just know it's good for you. I wanted something to snack on. I have to admit, I started eating this about 8 months ago. When I first started, I was not crazy about it. I just wanted something to just, I'm a snacker. I eat all the time, and I still will, but I wanted something healthy to eat. Believe it or not, as of maybe a few weeks ago, this actually has a lot of flavor to me now. Maybe because I'm used to it, or maybe my palate has changed, I don't know, but give it a shot. Super good for you. Coconut flakes. I just put this on my snacks as well. I don't really do it with something salty, but let me go back to the coconut oil. Really neat. So come to find out, and you can do your research, but those who love rice, as we know, rice is pretty much almost like pure carbohydrates, pure sugar, not necessarily good for you in high dosages, of course. But if you cook rice with coconut oil, it reduces the carb calories by almost a third. Somehow, the coconut changes the molecular components of the rice and lets it pass you better, more like fiber. Again, doing research on it is really neat. I cook, being Southeast Asian, we make a lot of sticky rice. I will put this on top of my rice, let it cook all the way down, and then I put it in the fridge for a little bit, and then I reheat it. And there's reasons why I do that. Look it up. It's fantastic. Back to sticky rice, I put coconut flakes on my sticky rice, and that's my snack now. So it's kind of like my candy bar. It's fantastic. Salts. Obviously, I have Himalayan salt. Be sure it's organic. A little bit goes a long ways. I've actually had this for almost a year now. For being Southeast Asian myself, I do lots of things with salt. love salty things, but only 1 or 2 of these wraps is all you really need. What I've learned about salts in general is you want the salt that has the most amount of minerals. If you are consuming salt that has no minerals or very low minerals, then it's not healthy for you. So while you're consuming salts, having minerals in your body is good for you. But you can even put this in water, you can distill it, it will help with many things as well. Please do your research. There are so many great brands out there. What I've learned that if you do not do an organic GMO product, pasta with the wheat that is made into your pasta is most likely was grown on a field that had lots of pesticides. And of course, that those pesticides kill off those animals, those bugs, to allow the farmer to produce more wheat. But unfortunately, you are also consuming those items. Same thing with fruit. Buying organic fruit is, again, you're trying to eliminate the possibility of you eating toxic things. And this, for example, has, I'll just read the back of you. Plant-based protein, fiber, and 11 vitamins and minerals in just this plant-based pasta. So just spaghetti. We do sell this online, kind of neat. Another exciting thing that I will share hopefully in my next video is I'm hoping to make my own beet tallow. I actually have a video out there that shows you it, but I would like to eventually mass produce it and sell it out to everybody. Here's my new fries that we just got underneath. I'll show you this and let you be on your way. Again, please do your own research. Thanks for joining me.